For the people that don't necessarily want a beer or a wine, they have to leave Middleton and go to Star, and they're spending their money outside of the city.
Most restaurants do offer a craft cocktail menu or a cocktail menu, and for most businesses in that fact, yes, it is a huge deal. Keep Middleton dollars in Middleton.
Just hoping that we get with the times at this point.
It was a long time ago that they talked about this the first time. Behind overwhelming support, Middleton in line to start pouring shots and sliding out some mixed drinks. They've been a moist city since 1947. Bars have been free to sell beer and wine by the glass, but for more than 3/4 of a century, a city ordinance drew the line at liquor. Well, that's no more. 70% of Middletonians say it's time to unlock the liquor cabinet. So now Middleton restaurants and bars and event coordinators can apply for a state liquor license. And of course, increasing the options for income for businesses is a big reason for the big support. That would be the shot. Well, the chaser is, as you heard, keeping that money in Middleton. Here's Andrew Bartline.
Cornered in the middle of town, Middleton hopes they've reached the end.
I'm very relieved because I don't want to do this again.
Where Alan Tremble spent years
This was a lot of work.
petitioning patrons for a change in liquor laws.
That's pretty much it.
He moved to Middleton in 2018.
This place empties out on the weekends and the evenings. Where is everybody? We can go down to the bar and get a margarita or a glass of whatever. No, sorry. Beer and wine.
He started asking questions at city council meetings and started collecting signatures to push for a change.
Very true.
Matt Watkins joined the front of the charge.
It's been something that people have tried to do since I was just a kid.
More than 2/3 of voters supported the ballot question, reversing a 1947 vote, in which case 111 in favor of temperance outnumbered just a single pair of drinking buddies.
I wouldn't say a change in the community, but just a change in perspective, seeing that it's not just about booze or drinking. It's more about opportunities for local businesses to succeed.
Including the Shap, owned and operated
Oh yeah,
by Adam Kenyon.
7 days a week.
Just a year into business, he's had plenty of time
Never had liquor.
But
no,
we
I should
haven't.
have brought my own bottle, right?
to rehearse.
Yeah,
No, it's all good. Well,
it's
that's
beer and
good.
wine only right
Beer and
now.
wine.
And already, he's counting down the seconds.
I was on the phone with the state first thing this morning, and as soon as we get word, the application's going in, and the ball will roll probably quicker than we're ready for, but we're gonna make it happen.
It's not a free-for-all. City Council still needs to cross their T's and dot their I's,
We're hopeful for the first part of the new year.
so businesses can do the same with their very own liquor license.
I feel good about it. I feel good about Middleton's future. This is going to help not only just the restaurants, but all the businesses here.
When we talked with Adam, who owns the Shap, he says he's now in line to apply for a state liquor license. Right now in Middleton, there is a license for beer and wine. He's hoping it just is another addition to what he has already been able to file. But again, he has to wait for City Council what their official decision is, not only in that regard, but also for the date on how it's going to work, along with the state, who is the one who hands out these liquor licenses,
Right.
Brian, and it is based on population.
Right.
So temperance, that word again, is in state code.
Yep.
And so I think there's a fixed number of liquor licenses for every city, and then based on population, I think every 1,500 people, your city gets another license. So Boise is going to have more than Nampa and so forth.
But the waiting lists in Boise and Garden City and Twin Falls are tremendous. So
They're
this
very
is
valuable.
wide open territory right now, at least in Middleton, for people to try to get in there, I guess.
Yeah, if somebody has one and it's grandfathered in, they're extremely valuable, but
Yeah.
they're not really transferable anymore.
That
And so,
changed, right?
Yeah, if you get a liquor license now, so somebody in Middleton in this regard, they can't resell it to somebody else. It goes away when that business is done. The next person in line steps up and gets it. The Shap says they're at the front of the line. At least they think they are.
Okay.
So once these start getting handed out, again, the first of next year is when they hope it's going to actually be enforced in law and be regulated. They hope that they're in line for it.
Well, I had no idea about this. When you first brought this to us a couple months ago when they were trying to gather signatures to get it on the ballot, they did. They're successful, and that's the success story there.
Yeah, it's 70-32, very overwhelming. I don't know what I thought it would be.
Right.
But it seems that the vast majority of people are like, let's check it out, let's do it.
Certainly more than 2 that voted for it back in 1947.
Little bit of a change.
All right, thanks, Andrew.